Hey guys, how's it going? So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about Aurora and Canopy. Sorry, not Canopy. Aurora and TGOD, why they moved up pretty significantly, like pretty decently, actually, in my opinion. But there's one concern, so I'm gonna be talking about in this video. So before I begin, I want to talk the annual membership that we update our legal terms. Please confirm that you have. Oh, I think that's just the increase in price. I was watching a show called 9-9. It took me 1 week. It took me 1 week to finish all 5 seasons of 9-9. There was 22 episodes in each season, and it's about 20 minutes per episode. So 23. Oh, I think it was actually 22. 22 times 5. That's 110 episodes times 20 minutes. That's 220 minutes divided by 60 minutes per hour. It took me 36 hours to watch 9-9 in 1 week. That's interesting. I honestly believe that there's probably way better binges than me, but it took me 1 week to binge this. It's pretty crazy. I don't have a job, so all I did was just watch it. Took breaks here and there, had events to go to, and but I still managed to finish Brooklyn Nine-Nine in 1 week, 7 days, 5 seasons. I'm excited for season 6. Doesn't look like the show is gonna end anytime soon. So let's just begin. Oh, anyways, if you guys know of a good binging show to watch on Netflix, please comment down below. Anyways, Aurora today, really nice bounce, 7%, but there's one problem. The one problem is volume. Volume is not there. Stock price is rising on low volume. Not a good sign in my opinion. Low volume with rising prices. Not a good sign, especially in a company that is has a market cap of has shares of almost 1 billion shares. The volume should have been a lot higher, but it was kind of low today for the amount of moving it did. Not a good sign in my opinion. That's the only one concern. It's kind of good for me, and it could be good for put options. So if tomorrow it goes up tomorrow, I'm definitely buying a put option for Aurora again. Long-term put option anyways, because I believe long-term it's going back down. Or lower than back down. Not long-term, like a month out. Month to 2 months out, I think. I think all these stock prices are going to drop. Canopy also. The volume is kind of tapering off. It's not a good sign. It could pick up again, but to me, I think it's just, I don't know. A low volume is not a good sign. So I'm thinking that the stock price is going to drop back down to 40-ish level, but I could be wrong, and the volume could pick up again, and there could be some really hot piece of news that will raise the stock price to massive new highs, but I don't think so. I honestly don't think so, but we'll see what happens. TGOD had a massive rise days, nice volume, massive rise. Everything was looking really good for TGOD today. So we'll see if TGOD can continue this ramp. I don't think so, but it's a possibility because since Aurora got $340 million a day, people are gonna assume that they're no longer gonna be selling more of the TGOD stock for money. They're gonna be using that money for money, so they'll probably leave TGOD stock alone for a while. So it could run higher. And then there's also news that they're going to be announcing a spin-off date for their what's that company called? Spinco, I think it's called. They're spinning off something in their company, and they're going to be called Spinco. kind of interesting. We'll see what happens. Anybody who's a shareholder will get warrants, so you can sell your warrants and make some money. Intel. Wait, what? All right. Okay. So now I just want to talk a little bit about Intel. Here's a screenshot of my portfolio. I bought a put option on Intel just before the market closed, just at the right height. And then I also did some put options on Activision Blizzard. Those are my 2 put options for the day. Didn't really buy any stocks today because things were looking too good. I don't like to buy on greed. I like to buy on fear. So right now we don't have fear, so not buying. But you know, the stock plummeted today, so Intel had its earnings and it plummeted 6-7%. I finally win on an earnings report. I was gambling on the fact that Intel had competition from AMD, so they're going to lower the guidance. I was hoping that China's slowing economy will lower Intel's guidance. And you know, things kind of played out good for me. And then I also looked at the chart too, right? I was looking at the chart and I was like, I don't think it's gonna go up to like $50 or $52 and reach back to its all-time highs, $57. I just didn't think that was possible. I think the stock was gonna head down. So I did a put option on it. It's a short-term put option. It was pure gambling. My gut feeling said that I think the stock was gonna go down. I didn't really pay attention to the stock market. I was thinking that Intel could have had a massive downturn because of the chart was already high. 2, you know, AMD competition. On top of that, slowing economy around the world in China. So those factors kind of put a dent in Intel, and it kind of did. It turned out I was kind of correct, and the stock went down 7%. Aurora after hours went down 2 cents. That's looking quite nice, especially since it had a 9.5% run today. Canopy Growth is down 1 cent after hour, also looking very strong on the ups. I mean, Canopy's volume is dropping, but it seems like the stock is stable. Kronos Group is down 9 cents after hours. No comment. Afria is also down a little bit after hours. Well, there's no bad news, so after hour liquidity is kind of low. So unless there was some kind of bad news, I don't think the after hours will really affect these stocks too much. So tomorrow is a new trading day. If there's good news, like really good news, then the entire market could rally even higher tomorrow. The weed market, but I'm hoping the market doesn't rally. Namaste, still very, very flat. It had a nice spike, but then sold off, and now it's flat again. So, and volume is also very, very low. So that's also not a very good sign. LGO. Some people if you guys are watching this, some people are mentioning why I buy this. This is a company that's growing. It's a mining company, and the fact that it used to be $5 tells a big story that, you know, it's possible it can go back to here. So I'm just playing around with it and hope one day it, you know, recovers. I think the stock market crash kind of affected the stock a little bit, but if we're not having a crash, the stock might recover. It might go lower too, so I'm hoping it actually goes down to $1.77, $1.88. That's where I would buy in big, but the market would have to crash pretty hard for that stock price to go down that low. And the reason why it's up a little bit today is because it was listed on the top performer company of 2019 OTCQX. This company should try to get listed on the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange. This was also a this was also part of a bank recommendation for a stock to buy. So I just looked at the recommendation on the bank, did a little bit of research, and decided that I will trade this stock. Hemco is not doing anything, kind of pissing me off. I'm wishing it either drops dramatically or go up dramatically. It pisses me off that it's just kind of hovering in the middle, but oh well, I'll be patient with this one. SFD format, I bought this at 30 cents yesterday, and today it went down a little bit. No spike, decent amount of volume. I'm hoping it has a huge spike, but if it goes down further, it also makes me happy because I can buy more shares. So it doesn't matter which direction the stock really travels for me. Today the market was very volatile. Volume was, a lot of people were saying it's low. I don't know if this tells me the volume. No, doesn't really tell me the volume. But a lot of people are saying that, you know, the stock market has really low volume right now. Not a good sign. That's what a lot of people are saying. Textron, I don't know why I have Textron up. I think Textron had its earnings today, but the stock went up, the stock went up 5% today because of earnings. It had earnings in the morning. Boeing, I don't know why I have Boeing up here too. I don't know why I was looking at Boeing, but Boeing seemed very volatile after hours. AMD, I think it's just following Intel, but Intel did mention AMD in their earnings, so, and AMD's competition to Intel, so I think AMD stock might not go as hard as Intel tomorrow. And Intel's having its earnings. I'm probably not gonna listen to it because those earnings reports are so boring, and I don't have that much invested into Intel. I mean, I could listen just to learn, but I'm just way too lazy and I don't care, and I'd rather use my time for other stuff, like binging on Netflix, if I can find a new series. The Dow, I saw this article, Doomsday Clock holds 2 minutes to midnight. What exactly does that mean? You know, it sounds like something bad, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, seems like a bad article, but who knows? We'll see what happens. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Subscribe for future updates. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. And have a great day. Bye.